Hi there folks, it's Matt Hayson with this week's Market Wrap. Let's start with the auction clearance rate because last weekend, Sydney, for the 5th consecutive week, recorded a clearance rate above 70%, which really does highlight that this market is well and truly into recovery mode. In fact, we would go as far as saying there is actually a little bit of FOMO across the market at the moment, that fear of missing out, as what we've seen is that strong level of competition at auctions and also buyers remaining very confident in their interaction when looking to secure a property. In fact, also, we've seen the number of buyers registered to bid at each of our auctions rise to 3.5, which is double what we saw prior to the election. However, some things are changing in the market at the present time as we're starting to see the forerunners of the spring market with new listing numbers starting to increase. In fact, in our local market alone, in the last 10 days, we've seen the number of new listings increase by 10%, which is a considerable amount. So a very interesting dynamic is starting to evolve in the market just before spring this year. As we know, there's many things which are favouring sellers at the present time. The first being this low interest rate environment, which is spurring many people on to go out and get a home loan. So we're seeing that increasing number of buyers coming into the market. We're also seeing that low volume of property, which means we're seeing more competition and more buyers at each and every open home, which is contributing to that higher auction clearance rate. However, there are some things starting to favour buyers now, and the big one is new listing numbers are starting to increase, and that's going to continue to occur as we move towards spring and close out the year. So what this does is it alters buyer behaviour. As buyers become more attuned and accustomed to seeing a consistent level of new listings coming onto the market, they don't have that fear of missing out, so they can sit back and identify what is the ideal property for them or focus on the best quality of property available. So many people are asking the question is, how is this market going to respond when listing numbers increase? And it does look as though we'll have the answer to that question in the short term. Also, to close this week, the ASX dropped $40 billion in a single day. Now that's the second big fall that we've seen in as many weeks for the share market. Now that has sparked some conversation around a recession. Certainly the global economy looks as though it has got some jitters and is quite volatile. So we'll keep a close eye on this because any change with the share market and overall economy can have an impact on overall buyer sentiment. Which leads us into this weekend, folks. We've got some great properties open for inspection, some great properties going under the hammer, and our entire team looks forward to seeing you out and about. Thanks so much for watching. See you all next week.